Take a piece of tape about 4 inches long, 4 to 5 inches long, and I'm going to fix it to the top of the magnet. Okay, it's going to go underneath the shirt and around. So it's just going to go all the way around about 1.5 times. Then I'm going to take another piece, okay, about 1.5 inches long or so. It's just going to go from the top to the bottom, okay? And that will fix it on there. There's no need to worry that the tape will, that the magnet will rip out of the tape. That's never happened to me. It's just a very simple way. You could alternatively sew it on there, but it's not necessary. So we'll take another 4 to 5 inch piece. But this time, what you're going to do is you're going to flip this collar up, okay? Just like so. And you're going to figure out which side sticks to the magnet. So this side. So this side is the side that repels to it. So this side is going to go face down, so that they will go together like this, okay? So I will put the tape on top of the magnet. Goes around underneath, over top, okay? Just like so. And then take another smaller piece, just like so. So you can go from the top to the bottom. Okay. And that's all that's necessary. So now you've got 2 magnets, okay? So your collar will adhere, okay? So they'll stick together just like that with your 2 magnets. Now, if for some reason you would like to put more tape around it, okay? It's not necessary. You can put more tape on it just to make yourself feel more secure that the magnets will not rip off. But like I said, I've never had a problem with this, okay? Because you're not pulling out, you're just sliding when it comes undone. So that is how you put the magnets onto your collar. There's one last thing that we're going to need to do. We're going to need to get rid of the slack in the back of the shirt, okay? So we're going to do that in the next step. Alright, so you've cut your gimmick. You put on your safety pins, you attach your elastic, and you've attached your magnets. You're so far and you're so close. But you have one last thing to do, okay? You have 2 safety pins left, and this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna fold your flap up, okay? And you've got the back, so you're gonna take your 2 safety pins right there, and you've got the back of your shirt. Now what happens when you cut this shirt, there's gonna be a lot of slack in the back of the shirt. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna bunch up the back of the shirt a little bit to get rid of the slack, and so that these sleeves stay on your shoulders, and in turn, these sleeves will keep the shirt up, okay? So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna make a small Z. So you're just gonna take it, okay, like so. Take the shirt, and you're gonna fold it over, okay? So one hand's gonna go in front and one hand's gonna go behind. Just like this. So you created a Z. Flatten this out so you guys can see this. Okay. So you're gonna create a Z. Do that one more time just so it's really easy to see. So one hand goes in front and behind. Then you're gonna pinch each side, okay, like so. Make sure it's flat. So you've got your Z, or an S, depending on which way you look at it. So you're gonna take your first safety pin, and you're gonna put it through all 3 layers of fabric, okay? Let's open it up, there we go. So you've got 3 layers, you've got 1, 2, 3 layers. You're gonna put it through all 3 layers, just like so, okay? Now, I really need to mention that with the slack, it really depends on what kind of body type you have and how tight of a shirt you had to begin with, okay? So you may not need to do anything. You may only need to do a little bit. It all depends on your type of body type and the shirt, like I said. So play around with it, okay? You'll figure out exactly how it's gonna work for you. So we're gonna finish this. Okay, so I've got it safety pinned on each side. So now the slack of the back of the shirt is good. Like I said, make sure that you just play around with it, put the shirt on, make sure it fits right. If this is too tight, loosen it up a little bit. So really you're just making the gimmick to just fit your body exactly, okay? So right now, that is what your gimmick looks like. So now we're gonna get into how to perform the gimmick, how to perform the change, the magical shirt change. So at this point in the video, things are gonna get awkward, but that's okay, because that's what we at Theory 11 are all about. Now, so you have to take off your shirt. I wasn't really comfortable with that, so I took an undershirt and drew what my body looks like. Pretty much an exact image, okay? So once this is my body, just imagine that I have my shirt off. Shouldn't be hard. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna take your gimmick shirt, okay? Your gimmick shirt that you have made, and you're gonna put it on in a certain way. You're gonna flip it face down, okay? Just like this. And you're gonna put your arms into the shirt, bunching it up like so. Now the elastic is going to go behind your head, okay? So it's going to go behind your head on your back. Your arms are going to go into each of the sleeves, okay? Just like this. You're going to put the gimmick on just like this. Stick it over. So right now, you're gonna do a quick check to make sure that the gimmick fits. You're gonna make sure that this part is snug up against your chest case, so your chest is gonna be showing up here. Okay, even your chest hair, if you've got some of that. Also, the sleeves, okay? You're gonna make sure that these are gonna stay up on your shoulders. So if they do, then you'll know that this bunched up fabric in the back is tight enough, okay? That'll keep your sleeves on. So right now, you've got this flap that can go up here, like so, but you're gonna leave it down, all right? So you're gonna leave it down, then you're gonna take your shirt that you're gonna change into, okay? This is mine right here. This is a 1 to 2 sizes larger, okay? Not too big, just all you need is a shirt that's a little bit bigger, and you're gonna put this shirt normally over your gimmick, okay? Just put it on normally, goes on over your gimmick, like so. Oops, my pasty's coming off. All right, so that goes on. This is your setup, okay? This is what you're gonna set up. This is what you're gonna do. So you've got your gimmick shirt underneath, you got your normal shirt over top with the flap of the gimmick laying down like so. Now we will get into how the change works. Okay, so you're ready to activate the gimmick. So you're in the shirt that the audience is gonna see after the change. This is what you're gonna do before and after you change the shirt. So this is gonna be the setup and reset. All you're gonna do is you're gonna imagine that from the bottom of the shirt to right above, for lack of a better word, your nipple line, okay, about right there, you're gonna imagine that split in half. So for me, it's about right there. So I'm gonna pick it up at each corner, and I'm just gonna fold it up just like this. Okay? I'm gonna fold it up. You wanna make sure that it's flat, okay? Then this is going to go up like so. And you're gonna snap these together behind your neck. Now that you have this up, you'll just adjust it a little bit, okay? Making sure it's not too tight. Just pull it out a little bit to make it look natural. Then, right now, you have the gimmick set up, okay? So to execute the change, you're gonna wanna have an overshirt on. So I'm gonna put mine on. Okay. Just like so. So now, your overshirt is gonna cover the shirt that you're gonna change into. And what's really cool about this is you can lift up the back of your shirt and show it. Now you don't wanna flash, okay? You just want to bring it up to the shirt and show it, so you can show it all the way that you're wearing this shirt. Now you'll notice that when I put this shirt on, I messed with my neckline. I made sure that that shirt that was underneath was pushed underneath. You're going to want to make sure that the shirt underneath is pushed underneath. Okay. Then to execute the change, this is all you're going to do. You're going to turn around. As you turn around, you're going to put your thumbs underneath the flap of the gimmick, and your fingers are going to grab the shirt, okay, the bottom of the shirt, just like so. Fingers grab the bottom of the real shirt, thumbs go inside the flap of the gimmick. You pull down and pull the shirt over top. Very simple, okay? Now, to reset it with this on is also very simple. This is what you do. You pull up halfway. Now what you're going to do is put your overshirt back just a little bit. Pull the flap, the bib up. Click it. Making sure that these are back all the way. Then your shirt goes over those. Since the friction of your shirt on this fabric will keep it up there, tuck in the neckline, make sure it's in there. Okay. And just air out your shirt a little bit to make sure that it is all good. Okay. So with that, you can show it. And you're ready to do the change. I'll walk you through the change one more time. So as you turn, your thumbs are going to go into this flap, okay, like so. Your fingers are going to grab the bottom of the shirt, so it's just all one motion. They grab the bottom, and thumbs go in. Then you're going to pull down, and continue pulling until your whole shirt's down, and then you're just going to air your shirt out a little bit to show that you have a new shirt. Okay, so that is the basic execution of the change. Okay, so it's very easy to do, very simple, and the reset is just as simple. You can do this in a room with other people in it. You can walk up to a wall acting like you're looking at a picture or something. You can do the reset. It's very easy to do. So I hope you have a lot of fun with this.
Okay, so I'm out on the street and I'm gonna show you a cool alternate presentation for dress code. This is what I got here. I've got about 20 to 25 names, okay? All of them are guys' names except for this girl's name right here that's really easy to read. Okay, this is gonna be my first name, Susie Price. And I've also got another girl's name, it says Cyndi Lauper, but since it's in cursive, they're not gonna be able to read it because I'm only gonna give them about 2 to 3 seconds to find a female name on my shirt and think about it, all right? So once they're thinking of Susie Price, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to shake my shirt, and then I'm going to do the change and continue shaking it. And as I turn around, all the names are going to be at the bottom of the shirt, except for their thought of name. All right? So I'm going to reset it, and then we're going to go do it for someone. Check this out. So I'll reset it real quick. So I'm reset. I'm going to check my collar up here. Put on the sunglasses as a convincer. And let's go blow some minds. Let's go. Every time that I show someone magic, I just would like them to sign my shirt. Could you sign my shirt right here? Just right there. Is that cool? Cool, cool. Now, actually, what was your name? Danielle. What I'm going to do, Danielle, is I'm going to ask you to think about male or female, okay? Just pick one of the male or female. Name one. Name one.
Name one out loud?
Yeah.
Chris Brown.
No, just name
Male
male.
or female?
No, male or female? Male. Okay, okay. So you decided to get rid of male, so you're left with female. Okay, so you pick female. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you a few seconds to look at my shirt. I want you to find a girl's name on my shirt and just think of it. Okay? Don't tell me what it is.
Not mine.
Not hers. Yeah. Okay. So just look at one, find one. You got one? Okay. Don't say what it is. Just think about it. You have not told anyone. Check this out. I'm gonna shake my shirt like this. Okay? I'm actually gonna try and shake all the names down to the bottom of the shirt except for your name. Was it Susie Price? Was it?
Yeah, I picked that one too.
Nice. Okay, so the basic application for dress code is to change your shirt from one shirt to another, but that's really just the beginning. You see, there's so many applications for this, it's almost ridiculous. Like for instance, you could take your shirt and you could turn it inside out without it coming over your head. That's impossible. You would also use the information on the shirt. For instance, my shirt says Coke, so I would Magician's Force the word Coke, and now I have an awesome reveal. You could also use it as a prediction. You could force a sports team and change it into the selected jersey. So whatever they name, say they name Jets, bam, you have a Jets jersey. That's cool. You could also do something else that I like a lot, where you, for instance, the spectator would see a deck of 52 cards printed on your shirt. You would turn around, shake your shirt, and all the cards would fall off. They would see all the cards fall to the ground, and then when you turn back around, there's one card on your shirt, and that'd be their selected card. How you would accomplish this is by, when you do the setup, you would load 52 cards or 50 cards inside this pocket. Then your gimmick shirt would have the full deck printed on it. You'd pull down, the cards would fall to the ground, and then you'd have one card printed on your real shirt. So really, there's so many applications. You just need to be a little bit creative, think outside the box, and have fun with dress code. Okay, so these are the common pitfalls and mistakes people have when they do dress code. The first one, that their gimmick is too tight. For instance, if your gimmick is this tight, it's too tight. So to fix this, you can either stretch it out by pulling it. Okay, you can stretch it out or loosen the elastic in the back of the shirt that goes behind your back. So if either of those options don't work, then you're gonna have to get a shirt to make your gimmick out of one size bigger. So it's an easy fix either way. Secondly, with the shirt with your gimmick, you don't want your gimmick to be see-through. So if you're gonna use a white shirt, you wanna make sure it's a thick white shirt. So if you change it from like white to orange, you don't want them to be able to see the shirt that you're gonna change into underneath, all right? Now, let's talk about some flashing points when you're showing the shirt. The first one, when you show the shirt in the front, some people flash it like this. You don't wanna open your shirt up too much. So to easily fix this, you just pull your hands out like this, and then you can go down farther like so. So you're gonna want to make sure that your shirt covers these flashing points at your armpits, okay? The second one is in the back. You don't want this to happen, okay? So to fix this, you're gonna put your hand out flat, and when you pick up your shirt, your fingers are gonna be underneath your shirt, and you're gonna go up until you fill the real shirt, and then you're gonna stop. So that's gonna be your cue to stop and not pull up anymore. First off, when you make your gimmick collar, or your gimmick shirt, you're gonna wanna make sure that your collar is thick. What this does is this keeps your shirt from underneath from showing. Since it's a thicker collar, it'll keep it down. Now, periodically, when you're wearing this gimmick for a long time, you're gonna wanna just tuck this collar, the real shirt, underneath, because sometimes it'll work its way out. So you're just gonna wanna make sure that periodically, when you're talking to someone, you know, or once you're done doing an effect and you don't do this effect, you're just gonna wanna reach up and make sure that it's tucked underneath. Now, the other part of the collar, okay, the collar for the overshirt, it does not have to be a huge collar. All you need is a collared overshirt so that when you undo the magnets, they're not gonna show, okay? Now, one last thing is that sometimes when people buy a shirt to go over your gimmick, they buy a shirt that's too short. For instance, when I buy a shirt, I wanna make sure it's at least 1 to 2 inches longer, okay? 1 to 2 inches longer, and make sure that when I pick up my arms like this, it's not gonna flash, okay? So that means when I pick up my arms, and the shirt lifts up a little bit and it doesn't show the shirt underneath, the gimmick shirt, then I know that that shirt's good to go. So really, you should be very confident in performing this. Just practice it. Make sure you put in the practice that it deserves. Practice in front of a mirror, a video camera, a friend, and go out and perform dress code. Okay, so here are a few things that makes this effect a lot more convincing. The first one, you take the bottom of the gimmick and you air it out and you show your skin underneath to show that there's nothing underneath. The second one is you show the back of the gimmick. What this does is this gives the illusion that there's one whole shirt that you're wearing. And the last one is that you put something on your shirt. For instance, you can put a sticker, like a for sale sticker or a tag on your gimmick and on your normal shirt. Or a really cool idea is that you take some sunglasses, all right? Take some sunglasses, put them underneath both shirts, hang them on both shirts. So then when you do the change, the sunglasses don't move, and this cancels out that you could have put a shirt over or taken anything away. Now, if you don't want to use sunglasses, you can clip a pin, you can put a necklace over. They're all very convincing. Also, at this point, you're left totally clean. You can take off your outer shirt, and then you can hand it to the spectator because they're going to want to look at it. They might think that you somehow took off the shirt and put it in here. You're left totally clean so they can check everything out. And these are just a few subtle things that make this effect a lot more deceptive. Okay, so before I let you guys go, I want to just say and emphasize, be creative with this effect, okay? Now, think outside the box, come up with something that fits your performance style. Also, make sure you put in the practice that this deserves, okay? Practice in front of a webcam, a mirror, a video camera, your friend, then go out and perform and have fun with it. I'd love to hear your ideas and thoughts on the effect. If you've come up with your own idea for the effect, post a video. I'd love to see it. So this is Dress Code. I'm Caleb Morelli. Peace.